My name is John Zachariah. I'm from BlackBerry. I'm really excited to talk to you about today the BlackBerry Z10, which officially launched on Verizon yesterday. We wanted to put the fun back into a BlackBerry, right? For the longest time, it wasn't, your BlackBerry experience wasn't synonymous with a lot of fun. You'll notice it's designed to flow, what we call BlackBerry Flow. And what that is the ability to go in and out of applications seamlessly, right? So you can move from one application to another seamlessly. And all your information is directed into what we call the Blackberry Hub. This is the bezel where it says BlackBerry on the actual device. And that's an actual physical part of the keyboard, right? So what you do is if you're in any application, you start at the BlackBerry and then you swipe up. So from the bottom, swipe up and move or just peek, and you can see everything that's in your email inbox. But it's not more than your inbox, right? So all your information flows into what we call the Blackberry Hub. This is the Blackberry Hub, and what it is everything flows right into it, right? Your text messages, your Facebook, your Twitter messages. One of the big things that outside of the hub and flow that we've integrated into this is probably the most intuitive keyboard that you're going to ever find. So I can try to type a sentence, right? And start with the letter T, and you'll notice that the word "the" appears right above the keyboard. So what you can do is flick it. It's tricky trying to look at two and flick it up, and the word "the best number to." What you do is the words start appearing right here. You see that? And it's just a matter of flicking up. Outside of this, it's a very intuitive keyboard. What it does is there's a heat map that we've put on top of this, behind this keyboard. I tend to press A a lot when I'm trying to type S. The device will recognize that you're doing that when you keep pressing S. So it actually shifts the S over by a little bit, right? So what it does is it learns that you're trying to type the word "said" instead of something with "and" or something like that. Some of the other features that I want to talk about, I talked about BBM, right? So BBM is relaunching, and BBM is going to be a little different than what you've seen or expected from BBM in the past. You're going to be able to video chat with anybody on BBM, right? You're also going to be able to voice call anybody else on BBM.
Hello.
Sandy, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. So, Sandy, we're doing a little bit of a BBM demo, and what I was hoping you could do is share your desktop, and I'll show you what that means. So, with this phone, you have the ability to share what's on your desktop with anyone else. All right? So we have, yeah, you can Skype, but it's do more than that. It's an actual. You're viewing this person's desktop, and we're the only phone that can actually do it. For small businesses, enterprises, perfect. You can work on items together. We can see my Excel spreadsheet, or for families, we can share pictures. We can do all that wonderful stuff, right? And it's pretty fluid. This is running off of Verizon's 4G LTE network. This is really awkward. My pictures are, but you can actually create a story from all the pictures that you have directly into in your camera, and you can push it out. So it's just a little notice, and of course, and at the same time, you can edit it. Right. So it runs through and loops a video and adds your music to that. So what it does is it actually creates a story based on with the pictures you have in your device. It's called Story Maker. What we put into the device is called Blackberry Balance, which you can turn on, right? And I'm sure that you see this all the time. You have folks walking around with 2, 3 devices, right? You have a BlackBerry, and then you'll have an iPhone or an Android, and then a BlackBerry for your work. So in their personal space, they can view, edit, go through whatever web pages they want to do, put their personal pictures up, put your personal pictures up, put your music, your movies, and all that other wonderful stuff up, right? But a corporation might not want all that. So you have the ability to put this into 2 different phases, 2 different containers, if you will, right? A personal space, which you're in right now, where you can view, and edit anything you want, and then a workspace. And when you're into the workspace, it's only BlackBerry.com, right? It's anything that your company will allow you to have. You get to control that environment completely. It's completely separated, right? So now I have an employee that works for me. However, he decided to leave or whatever the case may be, he's not no longer with the company. I can zap the workspace, so everything that's proprietary to my company will be erased from that device, right? And yet, he can still have all the pictures, the websites, and all that other wonderful stuff, and we can't touch that. They're completely containerized and separate. So the data is separated too, on a device level. What that means is I can't take a picture from my personal space and email it out of my company email, or vice versa. You know, the information never bleeds from one section to the other.